Hello Aries, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe, especially if this reading resonates with you. And you may also want to check out the other readings on this channel for your sun, moon, or your rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. And we're moving into the Halloween week, so that should be very exciting for everyone. I'm looking forward to this reading and seeing what this week has in store for Aries. Let's get into it. What is going on with Aries for this coming week? Well, this is the Death card. This is pretty fitting for Halloween, I would say, right? It looks kind of like a spooky card there, but we're going to see if we can put that card into some context. We're going to lay out our Dove and Serpent spread. That is going to include this mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, whatever you want to call it. We're going to leave that right there. We're not going to look at that until the very end, so stick around. And we're going to see if that might tie the reading together or, give us the confirmation that we're looking for at the very end. So let's just take a look here. We see some good fortune going on. We see that there are some changes happening. It seems that there's maybe some shift. I think the shift might really be in terms of your work or career, or the things that you do with your day, the productive kind of quality of your days. We see, like we said, we see the Death card here. So initially it seems like the energy that's really covering you, what's really going on with you is this shift. I think the energies are really changing, transforming, shifting, growing, evolving in your life right now. And I'm leading towards this idea that it is work or career related, okay? Because we see some indications that it may be related to your work or just something, the physical activities that you do every day. Okay, it may not be an employment thing, but something that you do with your hands, like the work that you do, right? Whether finances are involved or not, I don't know. But we see the Death card here. So I think there are some major transformations happening. I think the energy is shifting, okay? And I think that right now, this week, you're starting to kind of feel like there's a little bit of a lack of control. This is the Five of Swords. This is typically a card that represents being up against an obstacle, being involved in some sort of battle where you feel like you're losing. It's like you're on the losing end of this situation, right? And it may feel that way right now. It may feel like there are these major transformations. The energy is shifting probably quite noticeably, considerably, maybe very quickly. We don't see any indication that it's really happening like rapid fire. But we do see that it's probably not a slow process either. It seems like it's going pretty steady. And this could be things shifting at work. It could be the landscape of the work that you do. If you're a creator, if you have your own business, if you're involved and employed with a company, something like that. The things around you, the environment is changing and shifting. And right now, this week, you may be feeling like you're on the losing end of that shift, that change. It's almost like you feel the energy around you is changing and shifting, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be for your benefit, right? So you feel like a little bit defeated by that. I think you feel like you're not really going to come out on top of this change, whatever this kind of metamorphosis is in the environment, in your relationship to the environment, that you're not going to really benefit from that, all right? And that's a scary thing, right? I think we've all been there. We've all felt the energy around us shifting. The environment is changing. The situation at work, at school, at home, whatever, is changing. And we feel like, one, we feel like we don't have any control over that change. And then two, we feel like the change is not going to be for our benefit, right? It's not going to put us in any better position when it's all done. But I'm not trying to scare you. It is Halloween, but I'm not trying to scare you because I'm going to jump right ahead to this High Priestess here, okay? Because I want to alleviate some of your worry here, right? Some of this anxiety. some of this feeling like you're the underdog, or that things are changing kind of against your greater good. But we have the High Priestess in the immediate future. So I think the High Priestess is saying things are going to be okay. Trust the process, trust the universe, trust in yourself. Trust that whatever the situation becomes, you're going to be able to react and adapt and function within it perfectly. Trust in yourself. Trust that, the universe is going to take care of you a little bit. That things are going to be okay. The High Priestess is kind of the messenger from beyond saying, hey, don't worry. Things are going to be all right. We got you. Okay. And this card also represents increase and decrease. So I'm wondering, if maybe your company is downsizing. Maybe you're seeing a drop-off in sales in your business, or just the landscape of whatever work you do is changing, and it looks like things might be kind of taking a downturn. But the High Priest is saying, don't worry, because with things are going to ebb and flow. There may be a lull now, maybe a little bit of a decrease, but things are going to pick back up again. And we see some other indications that is in fact the case. Okay, but she's here in the immediate future, the High Priestess, to say, look, there is some light here. You need to focus on the light. And things are going to be okay. Things are going to turn back your way, and it's going to work out. You got to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your spirit guides, the universe, the Great Spirit, whatever. The Great Pumpkin, whatever it is that you believe in. Trust in that, because that's going to lead you forward, and that is going to allow you to adapt to whatever this new environment, the new situation looks like, so that it will be of your benefit. So hopefully that alleviates a little bit of this Five of Swords energy, this kind of worry, this feeling like you're the underdog and things are kind of turning against you a little bit, or that you're at the losing end of this situation. Okay. What card should we go to next on the path of the dove? There's a lot to kind of choose from, and I'm not sure. Okay, I think we're going to go to the recent past. We're going to go to this Queen of Swords. I think this person is in some way involved here. I think this is maybe kind of an older figure, maybe like a boss or a supervisor, or maybe just an older person in general. But I think they're an air sign, and if not an air sign, they have these air-like qualities about them. So they may be. So I'm getting the sense of like they're a superior, like a boss or a supervisor or something, because I feel like they're the ones kind of communicating this change to you, or communicating like the details of it. They may not be responsible for the decisions, but I think they're the ones that are kind of telling the information to you, like maybe just relaying the info, passing it on to you. And I think this is an older, maybe like a female energy. And I think either an air sign or just someone who is like, either is spreading rumors in the workplace about, they're downsizing, or we're going bankrupt, or whatever, the company is closing. Maybe spreading some kind of rumors. They may be like a gossip kind of like that. Or they're the ones who are actually tasked with communicating certain things to you and to other people involved in your department or in your branch or whatever. Starting to sound like an episode of The Office here. But I think that they're tasked with communicating certain things to you. All right, so they're just kind of passing that information along. And it could be that they're not really passing along the correct information, if you know what I mean. It could be that they're embellishing a little bit, or like a game of telephone where they just got some things wrong and they're passing that info down to you, but it's incorrect. Okay, so there could be some of this going on. So you don't always want to trust the messenger here. And this person could be some of the reason why you feel a little bit of this worry, this potential defeat, or like I said, being on the losing end of this situation. Because things are changing, and wherever this is going on, if this is in your workplace, your school, the business that you're in, the career field, it could be changes going on in your home too. It's something that's physically around you. that you're involved in physically, okay? Like in your body, in the situation, in the room where this is happening. Okay. The next card that I do want to touch on is this Two of Swords. It's down here just beneath the surface. And I think what this may be signifying is in this situation, there is maybe a rather unknown part of you, an unknown impulse, something just beneath the surface, that is saying, God, I hope this does change. I hope I am one of the people that get let go or downsized or laid off. I hope things do change, because then I won't have to make the decision to leave on my own or to change things on my own. If it just happens out of my control, then at least I didn't have to choose that path. Because this is the Two of Swords. This is that there is this kind of battle going on within you, maybe outside of your awareness, where you're struggling with this decision, should I stay or should I go? Should I do A or should I do B? And it's one of those decisions where I think it's causing you a lot of tension that you may not be, aware of the origin of that tension. It could be causing some stress too, because something doesn't feel right. You want there to be a change, but you don't want to have to make that decision and do that. Right? So there's this Two of Swords beneath this. There's like these two sides of you that both want different things, and really you're just kind of in the middle, and you're just trying to ignore it and just go about your day and make sure things are relatively stable, So I think this Two of Swords is just underneath the surface here, and probably contributing to some of this Five of Swords energy. Now, what kind of sums up this whole thing in a nutshell is this Three of Discs. And this is work. This is just like, you really don't want to deal with any of this. You just want to do what you do. You just want to create and be physically involved with the work that you're doing and immerse yourself in this work and this project. If it's school, if it's a domestic thing, or if this is at the workplace, your career field, whatever it is. You want to really immerse yourself in that. You want to just be all in. You don't want to have to deal with all of this worry, all of this, this indecision that you might be kind of hiding a little bit. You don't want to deal with this worry, with these shifts of energy that are going on, if it's like just a bureaucracy, political stuff at work, or just whatever. Things are changing in the home. You don't want to worry about any of that. You just want to do what you do and create and be useful, be productive. And you want to put your energies to where they're going to be of the best use. Okay? And so I think really what this all kind of comes down to is you just want this to hurry up and be settled. You want this change, this shift, whatever it is. You just want it to be done and over so that you could just get back to business, get back to doing what you do, getting back to what you feel comfortable doing, where you feel like you are your best, most productive self, right? And it's not dealing with all of this BS. You want this to just be settled by the people that are tasked with making those decisions. Y'all just figure it out and then let me know so I can just get back to doing what I want to do. Okay, so I think that is kind of what the whole reading is talking about here, is that you just want to do what you do. You want to get back to business, and you don't want to have to worry about any of this stuff. And it's mostly the air, the swords, right? A lot of swords here. And all of these swords are just like the worry, the communication, the decision making, all this. You're not interested in any of that, I don't think. And the good news with that High Priestess is she's kind of saying, look, you don't have to worry about it. It's not your responsibility to make these decisions. So you just keep doing what you're doing. Things will work out how they work out. Right? That pretty much is it in a nutshell there. But we're going to move over to the path of the Serpent now and see a little bit more about what's going on, or what the future kind of projection is. Okay? So I see, first of all, as pretty much the first, really the only water card that we see. We had the Death card, which is Scorpio, which is a little bit of water. Different kind of water, though. We see the Ten of Cups down here, and this is where your head is at lately. This is where this is what you've been feeling, I think, in the last, I don't know, couple weeks, few days, maybe a month, I don't know. But I think that you've started to settle into where you are. You started to feel like, wow, I'm right where I need to be. Things are going good. I'm productive. I enjoy what I do. It feels satisfying and fulfilling. I'm meeting my goals. Things feel good. My life feels good, right? You've had that 10 of Cups. You feel like, wow, like this is I'm in the best place that I've ever been right now. Things are good. And then along comes this Death card and this change and the shifting of the energies. And you're just like, damn, like I was in a good spot. I was in a very good place. And now all this change has to happen, right? And so that, I think, is leading to this Five of Swords feeling too. This just frustration, this stress and tension. That why does all this have to, as soon as I get into like a good routine, a good flow, things have to start changing and shifting and, and now you've got to deal with it. But again, that High Priestess is saying, look, it may not be your decision. It may not be up to you. So just go with the flow. Try not to stress over it. Trust that things are going to work out how they're supposed to work out, and you're going to be fine. And you'll get back to this 10 of Cups feeling that you're really in harmony. You're really just fulfilled by the work that you do. The situation was good. Things are flowing, and you're in harmony, and you're in the zone. You're just vibing with everything, right? You'll get back to that. And the next card is one of these indications that I said are leading me to believe that this is going to work out in your favor, that whatever changes are happening are going to be good for you. It's going to be okay. Because the Ace of Discs is here in the position of your relationship with your environment. So the Ace of Discs is either a new opportunity, a new source of income, a new physical project that's starting, a new responsibility, some new job duties, a new project that you're assigned to, a new product that you're working on, a new creative outlet for you. There's going to be something new in the physical world that's going to be of great benefit to you. And it could be through all of this change, things are being restructured. Again, this is work, this is school, this is at home, wherever it is. These changes that are taking place are going to result in a new opportunity for you to do something new that I think you're going to enjoy, that's going to be productive and satisfying. It's going to keep you rolling in the zone, going with the flow, vibing with everything with this 10 of Cups. So that's a good sign. That's a good indication that this is going to work out well for you. It's going to be productive. It is going to be to your benefit. Okay. The next card is in terms of your fears, worries, concerns. What's going to be causing you stress and anxiety this week? Well, if you don't have enough already with this change that's going on and being uncertain, kind of which end, like where you're going to come out, how it's going to be for you at the end, like, if you're going to be on the losing end, winning end, you're uncertain, and that's causing some anxiety. But now we have the Moon card. So I think really what it is that you don't trust the people that are involved here. It could be this air sign person that we were talking about earlier. It could be that you don't trust them. And I got the feeling, too, that I didn't quite trust them either. Right? But with this Moon card, I think that's a major factor for you, is just not trusting. You're being just a little bit suspicious of the people around you. You don't trust them. You think maybe someone's out to get you, or there's some kind of lying or treachery or deceit involved here that might be putting your success, right, your wellness, your well-being at risk. And I'm not trying to make it sound like you're paranoid or anything. I think there's a healthy level of suspicion here, especially when other people are the ones responsible for making the decisions, where this isn't really something that you're in control of. There is, I think, a very legitimate tendency to be a little bit suspicious of people and just kind of wondering, do they really have my best interest at heart? But I think it's this worry that you have that's causing you a lot of stress on the path of the dove that we were talking about. All that air, all those swords that we saw over there. I think more than the change itself, I think what's causing you stress is worrying that that other people don't have your best interest at heart. See, it's not the actual changes that are being made, because I think if you thought about it, you could see like, yeah, those changes are for the best. I think what's really bothering you is the idea that somebody is maybe working against you in those changes, in that situation, okay? But again, the High Priestess is there to try to alleviate some of those worries, fears, and concerns and say, look, trust it. It's going to be okay. Another reason I think it's going to be okay, I'm getting this good vibe, good feeling, is because in the projection, the future is this Wheel of Fortune card. And this is telling me that, look, whatever is going on, whatever these changes are, whatever situation is going on with you, whatever these energies are that are shifting around, that just seem kind of up in the air, kind of literally with all the swords, all those air cards, it's going to work out, and it's going to be of great benefit to you. It's going to be something that really is for your best interest. Excuse me. It really is for your well-being. You're going to see a great benefit to all of these changes. If you go with the flow, if you let them happen, if you don't fight it, you trust it, right? Trust in yourself, trust in the people around you. You can still stay a little bit suspicious of people and be cautious. You don't have to let them know that, right? You don't want to sabotage yourself. Just go with the flow. Be a team player in whatever realm it is. If it's work, school, home, go with the flow. Trust in things. Listen to that High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Not just like your gut feeling that's like, oh man, someone's out to get me. No, listen to your higher intuition, right? I think, we get those gut feelings, but then we have that higher intuition too. Sometimes it's the same thing. In this situation, I don't think it is. I think it's different. Because your gut is kind of telling you that, look, people don't have your best interest. And it's just something that you're getting yourself worked up worrying about. But if you relax, trust the universe, trust that High Priestess, things are going to be okay. The Wheel of Fortune card. Things are going to be okay. You've got this great turn of fortune happening. So I really think that whatever changes are occurring are going to provide you with this Ace of Discs, this new opportunity for some new project, a new work, new responsibilities, a new source of income, or just, something new, some kind of new project for you. And then look, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Those cards look quite similar, The Wheel of Fortune is this, spherical, this circular image there that is just saying, the universe is taking care of you. You're going to be on an upward trajectory. Things are going to be very, very fortunate, productive, profitable, successful for you, right? Things are really going to go well. And then with the Ace of Discs, this is like the manifestation of this kind of promise, right? I mean, if you just look at the colors here, they're yellows and blues and purples and stuff. So it's a little bit more like, outer space kind of deal. But then when you look at the Ace of Discs, it's all green and lush and brown and growing. This is the manifestation on the earthly plane in the physical realm of that promise of good fortune and success and luck. This is what it's actually going to look like. It's going to be a new seed of prosperity and profit that you're going to be nurturing and working on and helping to grow. Okay, so I think this is a really good path of energy here. And it really, I think, is just overcoming some of your worry, some of your frustration and uncertainty, trusting in things. And things I think are going to work out quite well for you. Now, I hope you'll leave me some comments and let me know how you're doing. Let me know how this all is playing out for you. We're going to move over now to this confirmation card, this mystery card, bonus card. I'm very curious what this card is. I'm not trying to tease it a little bit, but I do wonder if this is going to be like an Empress card or, maybe even the Lover's card, something like that I think would be really wonderful. Well, let's see. I'm a little bit nervous now what this card is. Oh, this is even better. This is the Six of Discs. This is really going right along with what we were just now talking about. How you've got this promise of good luck and good fortune from the universe, right? This is the promise of tremendous productivity and profit and wealth and success, right? in a general way. The general energy of your future is going to be successful, good fortune and prosperity. This is the beginning of that. This is you actually doing the work to plant that seed of prosperity, right, that we talked about. You're planting the seed, you're starting to nurture that plant, and now that plant flowers and grows into this beautiful, harmonious, successful, like, empire for you, right? This is all the aspects of your being. All the planets are in alignment for your success, and this is literally every aspect of yourself, your own energies, thoughts, emotions, your physical body, your sense of discipline, your power, vitality, right? Your higher purpose, your soul, everything about you. And everything in the external world, too, is going to just align for your success and your profit. And this is really the flowering of this seed that we're planting through this change that's going on in your life. You're going to be planting this seed of prosperity and success and profit. And now the 7 planets are in alignment for your success, profit, and benefit. So this really is a great confirmation. And it literally is just like the 3rd stage of what we were just talking about. So that's really amazing to me. I'm really excited about all the energy that's going on in your life right now. I think it's really going to be a really just profitable turn for you. It's really going to be successful. There's going to be a lot of abundance and a lot of prosperity, I think. Aries, we're going to look at this a little bit more in the extended version. If you want to become a member of this channel, you can click on the link in the description box and do it that way. Otherwise, this was your weekly tarot forecast, and I thank you so much for letting me read for you today.